Hello Americans, and other friends, subscribers around the world. Back again, gonna do a little check-in and stuff, and just wanted to go over what the creek, last year it dried up, which I found out, man, somebody had got the water rights up above me and they took like probably 96% of the water last year, and then, you know, it was a pretty drought year, so it had dried up. Well, this year, or so far, we've had this, we've heard about all the rain and stuff in Oregon and the mudslides and all that. I have a brother that lives over there. And anyway, yesterday I came down here, man, 'cause it's been raining for 2 days. It's lightened up some right now. So, I mean, it has been dumping, which is pretty dang odd, you know, in December in Idaho. So yesterday I came down to the creek bottom here, and man, it was dry as a bell through here, and you should have seen it. It was just like somebody opened up the gates, man, and all of a sudden it flowed, and it has actually slowed down now, man, but it's just been barreling down through here, man. And the temperatures are, you know, supposed to be, I think, 50-something degrees today or something like that. We actually slept with our window cracked last night to listen to the creek. That was amazing. And just crazy weather here. But today we're getting ready right now to jump in the pick 'em up truck and head back up to McCall. Oh, thank you for everybody and your congratulations on my little granddaughter. We're going over to see her before we head up there. She's amazing, beautiful. Proud of Katie Jo. She did awesome. So, but anyway, we're gonna get ready to head up, and had so many, you know, I got so many of you folks that, you know, because of different reasons and stuff, health and getting around and stuff like that, that you can't, you know, go out on the trips and stuff like that. That's one of the reasons I like to do the hiking videos and that kind of stuff. But so we're gonna do another video. We're actually gonna stop a couple places. You know, I grew up part of my life in McCall and stuff, so kind of stop a couple places and see if we can get some footage and stuff. So you guys that can't get out and about, or, you know, live somewhere else, that you can get a little view of it. So we'll do that too. But I just had to show the creek this morning, man. It's just beautiful down here. My cabin's right here. It's right up here, so this is right on our back. Love it. My dream place right here when I was a kid. That's where I always wanted to get this place, right there. Just wanted to film. Just kind of doing this for my grandma too, so she could see the place. This is where I grew up. Big portions. Some of the best years of my life were right here. This one over here was ours, my grandma and grandpa's, and then this one here was actually my great grandma's. Across there, that red one that you can see through the trees was Uncle Frank. It wasn't actually our uncle, but Uncle Frank. And this was Louie's shed. This one here that's all fancy now, that was Louie's.
The two-story one?
Oh yeah, the two-story. It wasn't 2 stories then. And then this one right here was my Aunt Helen and Uncle Frank's. And then, and I actually think it was Nyland Windows, my grandparents' good friends before, and then they sold it to Uncle Frank and Aunt Helen. And then, of course, all this crazy stuff that you see everywhere else wasn't there back then. Like the motel over here and all that. We used to run around that field over there and be crazy. Yeah. The main Highway 55 coming into McCall.
Payette Lake in the background.
Yeah, Payette Lake. Cracks in the windshield out. Got the old hotel. So this here is now the boat dock. When I was a kid, scan back this way. When I was a kid, you went down here. This is parking where we're standing here, which is, we're in downtown McCall, but this is a boat ramp that went all the way down the to the lake here. And I remember it vividly, like it was, you can see the condos and stuff over there, and I remember it vividly. It was in probably, I don't know, late 1970s, And me and Grandpa was putting the boat in, and he points over there and says, "You see that over there, Kevy?" He says, "That's the beginning of the end." And man, was he right, because McCall is still a wonderful, beautiful place, but it's not the McCall that I grew up in. I just thought I'd share that little story. It's beautiful. So now this, down here is where the river goes out. To start the Payette River. This here was a place that my Aunt Susie, which actually is more like my sister because we grew up together, and we spent many days playing here. This is a beach, you know, obviously there's no snow, but the beach, and then they used to have a slide that you could slide down and went right into the water, man. She talked about cold water, because this is a natural lake, and there's parts of it they've never found the bottom of. And then you can see there's a fake little, that's Charlie, that little green toy thing that's there. Yeah, there's supposed to be Charlie, supposed to be in here, lake monster, Loch Ness monster. I never have seen her, but I sure have looked. Just beautiful. It's starting to freeze up. You can see the edges. That's actually probably froze out about 10 or 15, maybe even 20 feet. Boy, and you can see, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, you can see the ice gathering underneath it.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's our trip to McCall. So we're going to head on back down to the homestead now. And I think of something else. We wanted to go up the lookout, but there's a lot more snow up there than I thought there was going to be. So one of these other times, then take you up Warren Wagon Road. Once you take Warren Wagon Road, it goes up around this way, and you end up on the far end of the lake. Another time with Grandpa, one time we were up there, and the whole river was red. And it was he called them silvers, you know, which are Chinooks. And man, just the whole river, there was thousands and thousands of salmon coming in here doing their spawning. And well, that's sure something that I'd like to see again, but I don't know if we'll ever see that again.